What's good? It's your girl Debbs and welcome to So Remi Talks is where I'll be talking about self-improvement and just life in general. I've learned some things in life that has helped me grow to live a better and happier life. So I don't know it all, but based on my experiences, I always share with you guys a few things that has helped me and is still helping me to this day. So in order to improve yourself, if it's your knowledge, your status, or your character, you need self-awareness. The first thing to that is to stop lying to yourself. In order to start improving your life and get better, you have to know where you stand, because if you don't know where you are, how do you know what to improve on? Sometimes you think you got it all together, sometimes you think you know who you are, but in reality, in some years you find out like, I did not know who I was. Like, you actually sit there and you just take a moment to yourself and like think, I actually don't know who I am. And at least everything I say, I'm talking for myself. This is what I went through. This is how everything happened for me. So that's what happened to me. Like, after years later, I was sitting there like, okay, I thought I knew who I was. I thought I had it going on, but in reality, I didn't. So, that is a problem too. When you don't know who you are, that can be a big problem, but I will talk about that in another video because it all ties in together with knowing who you are. Once you admit your problems and you find out where you stand, you start walking towards improvement. When I realized that I didn't know who I really was, I went to God, the one who created me, like, God, like, how you gonna bring me into this world and I don't know who I am? Like you better fix this, God. You better fix this, because if not, I just not say that part. I thought he was just gonna, I was gonna talk to God and he was just gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot to, tell you who you was and blah blah blah. It was gonna be all good, all cotton candy and everything. Now that I'm 22, I'm just now able to say who I actually am. I couldn't say that last year. I mean, I thought I could, but being able to see 2019 and everything that I've learned till now, I'm just now seeing that I didn't know who I was. We have to allow God to mold us in order for him to show us who we really are. And I'm gonna tell you guys how and what I'm talking about when I say that. So when I asked him and all this, I thought he was just going to give me a straight answer, but he had to go around the whole bush. But it's all good because I'm thankful for who I am and for who I'm becoming. But I realized that he used all my problems and situations because in the process of everything, I have grown and I have discovered things about myself that I didn't even know I was capable of. Like, I was able to do all that. Like, what else can I, like, that also brought me closer to him, because it's like I wanted to know, like, what else am I capable of doing? Like, I never knew I could do this. I never knew I could overcome this and all that good stuff. That's how I learned a lot about myself. And now that I'm able to say who I am, I'm able to say that I'm the best that I've ever been, and I'm only striving to become a better person each and every day. So what you need to know is that your problems and your situations are there to grow you and make you stronger and help you find out who you really are. Because if we think about it, without our problems and situations, how can we really know who we are? How can you know what you're capable of doing if you don't go through nothing? And this might be a stupid example, but if you're the type of person who say, oh, I don't get angry, how will you know if someone don't do something to get you angry? Like, you can't just out of nowhere be like, oh, I don't get angry. Like, someone has to do something in order for you to know that. That's exactly what I'm saying. You have to go through something to discover. But let me tell you, I'm going to tell you the mistake that we make, because I know there's some people thinking like, oh, I go through enough problems, I go through enough situations, and I still don't know who I am or, what I'm capable of doing. But I'm gonna tell you guys this. Get your little pen and your little paper and write this down. It's one simple sentence, but yet so big if you think about it. If you really just think about it, you will know what I'm talking about. And that sentence is, you focus on your problem rather than focusing on the one facing the problem, which is you. That's the mistake. That's the mistake we all make. You, me, we allow the problem to defeat us instead of us defeating the problem. And I'm gonna close with this. The problem know what it is, and that's why it keeps coming up, because it's undefeated. But there's one example how to know who you are. Here's one example how you know who you are if you guys don't get what I'm saying. If you defeat your problems, you will find out that you're a fighter. You will find out that you're a winner. You're victorious. But if you keep letting your problems take you down, you will never find out who you are. You will never find out what you're capable of doing. Honestly, all this was never possible without God. He a real one. He a real one, because without him, I don't know where I would be right now. Like, I don't know where I'd be right now. But there's a lot more that goes with this, like just being in God, being in the Spirit, in tune with the Holy Spirit, so he can help you. So if you don't know God, my advice to you is to get to know God, get closer to him, and he will help you even the more. Like for me, it's one thing to live a moral life, I guess, or live a life out of God, but it's another thing to live a life in God, because with the help of the Holy Spirit, it's gonna be even better. So if you don't know God, make sure you go find out about God. Go find out about God. Get closer to him. Like I said, if you don't know where to start from, you can check out the ministry TCWOM here in Germany. It's in my description box down below, so go check that out and just get closer to him so he can, you know, help you through all this and help you see who you really are. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if it was helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any inputs, or you know more than I do, or anything that has helped you or your experiences, just leave it down in the comment below so we can help each other grow, because that's the whole point, to help each other grow and all make it to the top together. So don't forget to hit that bell. Ding ding ding. Don't forget to hit that bell so you can know every time I post, and I'll see you guys next week.